I hope you're having a great day. Not a good day, a great day. Today is day number 5 at Alabama Rush, and that means it's Sisterhood Day. I'm actually going to do an outfit of the day, but I just want to remind you that it's not...
Okay, so hashtag Bama Rush. Also known as Sorority Recruitment Week at the University of Alabama, thousands of students rushing 19 sororities, desperately trying to get a bid. Videos on TikTok got millions of views last year. They were even more popular this year. We've learned that Vice and HBO are teaming up to make a documentary. So, Marina, some people have called this the NFL draft for women. Why are people so damn fascinated with watching college girls trying to get into sororities? It's not your turn yet, Joe.
I didn't say nothing.
No, but I saw the look. It's Marina's turn. Go.
I mean, you saw the video. What is there not to just, like, continue? Like, is that real? Is she for real? No, these people are real, and they're trying to get into, like, when I went to college at Florida, they were like, come join Greek life. I'm like, Greek life? I'm not Greek. Why do these people want me to join Greek life? I had no idea what was happening. Now it's part of the Southern culture at these colleges, these universities. It's a way of, like, making this network circle just humongous and huge, and these people live for it. I would watch every single second of it. I can't get enough. It's Elle Woods 2.0.
I was thrown off when people said, are you going Greek? I'm like, I'm half Greek already. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
But all right, Joe.
I can't wait to see this because
Why?
Because this is the precursor to when they come and get all of the sororities and fraternities at the HBCUs. Now, you know, I'm a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, one of the greatest living fraternities of all time. And so I'm really happy to see this. I take it very seriously. I take my fraternity life very, very seriously. So, yeah, kudos. I hope they get in. If you don't, well, you just was not good enough. And, you know, this is a precursor because, you know, BET going to roll one of these out next.
And they should.
I can't wait.
But here's the reason. They should, because there is such a rich history, because I think we think about sororities and fraternities as being about superficial, I think, in the way of the sororities. I think we think about fraternities as just being big old drinking parties.
Sure.
But there is history. There's brotherhood and sisterhood there. That is a real thing that I think gets glossed over.
Absolutely. I will have to say, I never was part of a sorority, although I have a lot of sisters who were. And you don't really get to see the behind the scenes of what these girls do, what kind of activities that they take part in, unless it's a public event. So I think there's a fascination behind this. So I think that this is why. And, you know, these girls are so cute, but they're also so young. And you hear these, you get fascinated by just watching their videos. I will say there is also something that when you're rushing for a sorority, because I did rush, and it was down to like 3 sororities, yeah, but I chose not to be part of one, just because I felt just how much they were judging me by literally by the way I looked, whether I fit into their group, and I felt like, wow, is my worth defined by the woman who's sitting in this sorority? So I personally didn't feel good about it, but I know a lot of women who do amazing work with it. So I'm not either way on it, but I think it's going to go well.